What is going on, guys? Randall19, the man with the million, back again with another daily video. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to come by, check out all the content. Really do appreciate it. So what we're going to be talking about today, there's a couple things. I want to talk about the Mike Ybarra tweet, about 9 gigabytes of RAM, and this recent one from Phil Spencer talking that Xbox briefing on Sunday will be longer than 90 minutes. Hallelujah. Thank the Lord. So you can see the tweet is up there. He says, Xbox briefing Sunday will likely run longer than our traditional 90 minutes. For those recording, just a heads up. Now, this is fantastic news. They're not constrained by TV, I think, even though they're not on Spike this year. I think they're on Fuse. So I think that allows them to go a little bit longer if necessary. And I'm glad. I'm honestly glad they're going to go longer, because they obviously have to take some time to explain Scorpio, and we were wondering if maybe that meant games would get cut from the conference. And I made that point in my prediction video that I thought maybe that would be the case. Maybe because last year they showed off 17 games, I thought maybe, all right, so you got to show off Scorpio, that's going to take some time. Maybe we lose 3 games from that and they show off 14 this year. But it sounds like that's not necessarily going to be the case, because they made the call that they want to go long. And you can see here, he replied to somebody saying that, yeah, had some games that just didn't want to leave out to hit the time, so made a call just to run a little long. Now, a little long could be a couple minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Who knows how long it is. But I'm glad they've at least extended the time and not cut any games out at all, because that's what everybody wants to see from the Xbox conference. They want to see Scorpio, and they want to see the amazing games they will be playing on it. So I'm very, very happy that they decided to extend the conference to show more games, because games really, really do matter. It's kind of getting me a little excited. The hype is, I wasn't really excited a couple weeks ago, but now the hype is kind of taking a hold of me. These teaser ads that they show with the feel true power, they've been dropping like pretty much every day. Mike Ybarra tweeting out about Unleash the M and things like that, and everybody on Twitter and on social media is just, feeling good, having a good time, thinking about what Xbox in the future is going to be. So yeah, like it is starting to get a little excited. We are only a few more days away, 3 days away, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, until we see the games, all those cool ass third-party games like Project Dylan and Assassin's Creed Origins, to some probably really cool first-party games. Crackdown 3 is something I'm really interested in. Hopefully we get a long demo for that. Ori 2. Hopefully, we get to finally see that game, a sequel to my favorite game of the whole generation, Ori 2. I hope, and I didn't put that in my prediction video, but I really hope that game does show up, and I that would really honestly, make E3 special if Ori 2 ended up being on stage. But yeah, it's gonna be great to see what Xbox has in store, and I'm glad that they given the games the extra time. That's what people wanted to see. Now, also, the other bit of news from the day, and maybe I'll get into another bit of news after this, because I wanted to talk about some stuff, was a tweet from Mike Ybarra where he mentions that, you'll see it here, we'll keep tuning Scorpio to empower creators to share the best versions of their games. Unlocked extra gigabyte of RAM for them, now 9 gigabytes of GDDR5. So before the system even comes out, they've given developers an extra gig to work with. Previously, developers had 8 gigabytes that they could use, and the other 4 were for system reserved. Now it seems like they freed up 1, and now you have 9 gigabytes. So that's a lot of. And I don't even know what I'm talking about, because I honestly don't know anything about RAM or anything like that. I mean, I think this is a good news, obviously, to help people make better games and better running games. So that's really cool to me. I don't know how this will really affect it, but as you can see in his other tweet, he says that games that don't use the full 9 gigabytes, the rest of the RAM, will be used as a cache, making things load way faster, etc. All games equals better. Now that I can understand. Games loading way faster is a plus because there are some games that have come out recently that just take way too long to load. So whatever the benefits we got out of this, which seems like we might get a lot of benefits out of this, I am really, really, really happy about. It seems like Microsoft has built a beast. I know that's kind of apropos because people, talk about that on Twitter, and even Mike mentioned today Unleash the Beast. But it really seems like they've absolutely nailed the hardware on this one in comparison to the original Xbox One launch in 2013. Like, this seems like a true gaming beast of a machine. And hopefully, now with the conference past 90 minutes, they can add the games along with the power, and then we'll get the price, and you have that three-headed beast I talked about in a previous video. Power, price, and games, man. Like, that's all that really, really matters. Have all three of those, and you're good. You're good to go. But, man, a lot of Xbox news. Sony being a little bit quiet, but they'll obviously have something to say on Monday. There was that Bully 2 leak from Game Informer that they're saying was fake, so who knows about that. That was kind of interesting to see. So yeah, I mean, we're getting in there, man. It's the hype is turning up. But on a little bit of sour news, I wanted to talk about something else that I saw today that just shook my head. I honestly couldn't believe it because, and I don't know why, I know people are assholes, but this is from CD Projekt Red. And they started off by saying, "Dear gamers, an unidentified individuals have just informed us they are in possession of a few internal files belonging to CD Projekt Red. Among them are documents connected to early designs for the upcoming game. And a demand for ransom has been made, saying that should we not comply, the files will be released to the general public, and we will not be giving in to the demands of the individual or individuals." But man, what? Whoever did this is a douchebag. Come on now. I don't know, man. Like, stuff like this really kind of puts a bad spotlight on gamers and hackers or whatever. When I saw this, I honestly couldn't believe it. I was like, really? Really? And I know CD Projekt Red is probably a big target now because of the success of Witcher 3. But still, like, I see stuff like this, and I just shake my head. I'm like, come on now. And then I also kind of wonder if this will lengthen the development cycle of the game, and maybe we won't see anything about Cyberpunk 2077, anytime soon, which will suck. But yeah, man, assholes. I really couldn't believe it. But yeah, kind of 3 big things that hit today, and I am getting excited. Now, I did mention before that I plan on doing a lot of content for E3 week, and what's going to happen is on Sunday I'll probably do a reaction, or I'll do a reaction to a live reaction to EA's press conference, and then I'll probably talk about my wishes of what I want to see at Xbox, and then I'm going to watch the Xbox press conference, by myself. Not by myself, I'll probably be in a party with friends, talk about some of the stuff, write down some things, and then I will go live with the reaction sometime after the conference. But I plan on doing that for most of them, Ubisoft, Sony's. So, set your schedule. There are going to be a lot of videos, a lot of game talk, and I can't wait to bring that to everybody. It's going to be a great week. Going to be a great week. Started off today with the Phil news, 90 minutes more, 95 minutes, 100 minutes of gaming goodness at E3. instead of their normal hour and a half. And we got Mike opening up Scorpio for developers to make it even better. So yeah, I'm excited, and I will be doing a ton of content. So hopefully you guys are subscribed to the channel if you're not already. And if you have, it'd probably be a good idea to hit that bell so you're always notified when I go live. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see everybody later.